Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Dani and today it's time for a very big book haul. I have 25 books to share with you and I divided them a little bit in themes. So the first theme is books that I haven't hauled in a proper book haul, but you already heard me talking about them. And the first part of that is Fullmetal Alchemist 1 to 5. I already read all of them. I already talked about them in my wrap-up. But yeah, these are the new books in my bookshelf, and I can't wait to have the whole collection because it's so pretty. Fullmetal Alchemist is one of my new all-time favorite series. It's a manga that tells the story of the Eric brothers, who are alchemists so they can turn one thing into other thing, and they did some really bad things when they were little and they have to deal with that now. Like I said, I already talked about them a lot because I'm obsessed with this series now, so I'm not gonna extend myself, but I really recommend if you're looking for a cool adventure, like with awesome developed characters. And it's very easy to read and very fun, and it's sad and it's happy and it's everything. The next book that I already read was The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I hadn't hauled it yet, but this is the prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy. I didn't love it so much. I loved knowing more about Panem and the Hunger Games and how it all started, but the story of this book itself was very pointless. I don't recommend it so much, but if you're interested, yeah, this book exists. The next two books, one I already read and the other is going to be a reread because I read it last year, but it's these two so cute, tiny nonfiction books by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, We Should All Be Feminists, and Dear Joelle, or a feminist manifesto and 15 suggestions. This is more like a general feminism nonfiction, like she's talking about a lot of different situations here, and this is literally what it says, is 15 suggestions about feminism and how to raise a Black girl as a feminist. If it's for any child really, but it focuses a little bit on the girl who she was trying to give the suggestions to. But these are really cute. Like they look really cute. The actual content is really powerful and I really recommend it. And they're so easy to read. Look, they're so tiny. The next book I have was sent to me by the publisher. I had requested a few books from them a while ago, and I received them a while ago, but this one arrived suddenly, and I didn't even know that they were going to send this to me. But it is A Woman Alone by Nina Lauren, and I think it was already published. Like, when I'm filming this, it was published this week. So, June 23rd, I think, it was published. But this is about a woman who starts, I don't know, hearing things in her house, but no one believes her. Like she believes that she's being spied, and their house is this whole high security smart home. So I don't know, it reminds me a little bit of The Turn of the Key, that it has a smart home, that stuff starts behaving weirdly. But yeah, I'm very curious to see. It's a thriller, did I say that? The next 4 books that I have to share with you is a very special TBR that I am going to film soon because I have to read these books to film this TBR, so I'm not gonna go too much in depth about what it is, but I use the TBR service to, like a book recommendation service, to recommend me books, and this is what they recommended to me. So I bought it and I'm reading them. One I already read, the other I'm reading, and the third one I'm going to get from my library. But it's the first one here is Our Kind of Cruelty by Araminta Hall. This is the one that I already read. This is a thriller, like a stalker thriller. This man believes he's in a relationship with a woman, but she doesn't think that they are. So it's a very creepy situation going on here. And the next one, the one that I'm already reading, is Studying Scarlet Women by Sherry Thomas. This is the first in the Lady Sherlock series. And this tells a story about Sherlock Holmes, who pretends to be a man called Sherlock Holmes to solve mysteries. I already started. I'm 84 pages in, and I really like her view in this world because it is like 19th century, and she doesn't agree with how women have to behave and like what they have to do and like what they have to accept in this world. So she really defies a lot of that, and some of it, there are a lot of consequences that she has to deal with, and some she's just like, whatever, I don't care. The actual mystery here is just starting to happen now, so we'll see how that goes, but I'm excited to read this. It's like a cozy mystery. There's a little bit of romance in here that I think it might be just the right amount of romance for me, because I don't usually like romance, but we'll see if it's too much. But when I bought that, I also bought the next two in the Lady Sherlock series because I was excited and I think I'm going to love them. There's one more that I didn't buy yet, but I have the second one is, I think it's this one, Conspiracy in Belgravia, and The Hollow of Fear is the third one, I think. I'm not sure. It doesn't say anywhere. I hate when it doesn't say like what number in the series it is. But I love the covers also. They're so cool. The next three books that I want to show you, it's really cool because there's a secondhand bookstore that was doing like mystery packages for this pandemic. So you pay like one amount for each book. You can buy as many books as you want, and you answer a little bit of a questionnaire about what your taste in book is, and they send you mystery books. So I answered that, and like I didn't give too many specifications because I didn't want to burden them. Like to like pick, like, I don't know. I wanted to help them, and whatever came, I was happy with. So I really just didn't want to burden them with too many, like being too picky. So I put it like in general, any fantasy, horror, sci-fi, it's fine. I just like basically said that. And they sent me like one of my most anticipated books. Not like a new release by any means, of course, but I am so excited. So the first one that they sent was The Wolf Gift by Anne Rice. This is a mass market paperback, which is the first mass market in my bookshelf because I don't really like mass market. But I think this is about werewolves, probably. I haven't heard about this one. I know Anne Rice, of course. She wrote Interview with the Vampire. And I am curious to read it. It's not in a priority list, but I don't know. I think it was a really good pick. The second one that they sent was The Tinderbox by Minette Walters. This is a very short, I think it's a thriller. And I have, like I said, I'm not even sure about the genre, so I haven't heard about this book before. I have no idea what it is. I'll probably try to fit it in a readathon that makes sense, like something with a fire in the cover. I'll pick this up and see what it is about, but I'm just going to go in it blind. And the third book that they sent is the one that I had on my wish list, and I was so happy that they sent it to me, and I was so surprised, and that's Battle Royale by Koshun Takami. This is about a group of school kids who get sent to an island, I think, and they have to kill each other until there's only one left. A lot of people say that Hunger Games is a ripoff of this book, but this one's apparently much more graphic and much more violent, and is like a horror book. So I'm very excited. It's a huge book. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but it was on my wish list, and it was a surprise gift from that bookstore. So I don't know, if there's anything like that happening in your hometown, try to do it. It's fun. You help them, and it's a cool experience. I really wasn't expecting to get a book that I actually had on my wish list, but it happened, and I'm excited. I'm leaving the most exciting books to the end, but I have two more books before them to share, and those are the Owlcrate books from the June box. No, sorry, the May box that I received yesterday in the end of June. And they sent two books. So the main book was Incendiary by Zoraida Cordova. This is about a girl who can... I forgot. This is a bit confusing. Like, she's a memory thief, and she's working for this kingdom that kidnapped her, but now she's actually working for the rebels. I'm not sure. I'm going to read it very soon because I want to do my Owlcrate book and box video, and I will let you know what it is like. And the second one that they sent was a graphic novel called Witchy by Ariel Slamet Reese. And it's really cool and cute drawing style. And I already read it. I didn't love it. I talked about it in my wrap-up. I'll link that in the cards if I haven't already. So the most exciting books that I bought since my last book haul were some adult fantasies that I'm very excited to read. The first one is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Everyone has read this book already, and I haven't, and I think I'm going to really enjoy it. And it was on a sale, and I had to get it because it was, I really need to read this book. I wanted to wait for the third book to at least be announced, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen, so just stick with the first one, and when I read it, I'll get the second one, and we'll go from there. I think we'll see. I'm very, very excited. But the ones that I'm most excited for, I have to put my computer down a little bit here. I bought the whole Mistborn series, all the 3 books in the first era, the three that are out in the second era, and I'm planning to read it in July. So when this video is up, I might have already started the first one. Follow me on Goodreads if you want to know if I already started it, because I always keep that up to date. But yeah, I'm so excited. I bought this in the beginning of May. I was hoping it would arrive by June so I could read it in June, but it didn't. It arrived by July, so I'm reading it in July. I have no idea why this book is different from the others, and that bothers me more than it should. But yeah, it is different. If you know why and how I can get the actual right edition, because like I bought it on Book Depository because of the UK covers that I wanted, and there's no other option. Like, it's Hero of Ages, that one that's different here. There's no other option to buy a different edition of Hero of Ages, so I don't know why this one is different. But that's it. Those are the 25 books that I bought, received, acquired somehow since my last book haul. Remember to like this video and to subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for joining me. Bye!